Thomas Jefferson Science and Technology High School tonight for the game. Since we're just getting started here, it's just going to be me sort of rambling for a little bit as we get going. We're testing some new stuff out tonight. Um, so as you guys know, with the Huddle film, we went ahead and Rodney Stanley hooked up the Huddle camera right to the feed so that we can have that. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background a little bit.
Right,
We've got the band.
Welcome to the stadium field, your Thomas Jefferson Fighting Colonials.
All right, you see Thomas Jefferson coming out. And just a reminder that we are between two of the biggest speakers you're going to see at a football stadium. So if you're going to hear a lot of noise, music and stuff like that from here, and you'll hear the announcer for the stadium as well. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on like that. Live. Just sending out a quick message. See, we've got a few viewers on. Looks like we've got a couple of people in the chat. Now we got to watch with the chat. Make sure that they're not people putting things in there that shouldn't be going in there.
Fans, once again, good evening and welcome to Robert A. Evans Memorial Stadium on the campus of the Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology for tonight's varsity football game featuring the visiting Centurions from the Northern Virginia Homeschool Athletic Association and your Thomas Jefferson Colonials.
All right. So this, trying a couple of new things here, said that. So we're going to be starting, looks like a couple of minutes.
And remove your caps as we honor America and those who defend the freedoms of all Americans, both at home and abroad, with the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner.
All right. So again, yeah, you guys probably know I don't do a whole lot of monitoring what's in the chat, but while we've got a couple of minutes here before we get going, got some people on, and wow, somebody from Hawaii.
Are you a big football fan or ex-athlete who would like to renew your contact with this great American game? Do you want to become a part of high school sports?
So it looks like we'll be listening to some ads here from the school for a little while, but pretty nice here. The students have. Looks like they had some sort of first week of school, like a back-to-school night for the students. They have some food trucks here, a couple of bounce houses out on looks like a soccer field. So they had that there, and it helped to keep students here longer so that they can stay and catch the game. Pretty good crowd here for early on in the season, and the Colonial fans here, they're all up along the fence cheering for their team. Looks like a lot of them are talking and chit-chatting, stuff like that, having a good time. But, it's high school kids having a good time out here. A few guys, I guess they have handprints painted on them. Not sure what that's about, but okay. It's probably something they have here. So it's pretty cool. That school spirit.
Representing the visiting Centurions, number 4, Shepard Jones, number 12, David Drone, Representing your Colonials are captains number 12, George Evanisco, number 56, James Kennedy, number 75, Brady Aliabadi, and number 77, Mohammed Musa.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't get Samson's number. He's 75. I guess they read that as a 76 down there.
A brief reminder for our spectators as we begin evening's festivities, while we all enjoy the thrills and competition of high school athletics, let's take a moment to remember that tonight's contest is a part of the educational experience. Spectators contribute to our high game standards by exhibiting the same spirit of friendly sportsmanship as the student athletes on the field. With that in mind, please cheer loudly and freely, but in a positive manner. Please refrain from any negative comments directed at players, coaches, officials, and other fans. Coaching and/or officiating from the stands is inappropriate, disruptive, disrespectful, and counterproductive, and has no place in high school athletics. The spectators are reminded that your behavior reflects on your school, your community, and your family. We thank you for your commitment to a positive.
It looks like one of the coaches over here. I think they want you to move over for the camera behind you. Yeah, it looks like one of the coaches. He's over here, and he's got people down on the field having him move over. He was like in front of their camera. I don't know why I went over there to tell him that. I could have left him in front of the camera, and they would have been just going nuts all night for you. Coach! I thought they were cheering for his dancing he was doing up here. I don't know. Centurions receiving the kickoff tonight. Know some players on the team. Some guys are looking forward to receiving it, getting the ball on offense. That's what some of them were hoping for. I know a lot of people like to defer to the second half to get that kickoff. So that's a good way to go. So let's see what we've got here. We've got number 74, looks like one of the guys up front there, Tucker Thurston. Looks like 34. Wyatt Moss, looks like number 7, Mark Vivian over this way. Trying to pick off who some of these guys are. Is that 70? Michael Stevenson over on the other side. Who do we have back deep? Number 6, Luke Mosier. Not sure who's directly down the middle of the field. Maybe 15, Michael McLaughlin. Think we have a Luke DeGance out there on the field, number 23 around the 20-yard line. See what they have here. Nice kick down the field. Looks like number 6, Luke Mosher, is going to take the ball. He's heading out to the right side of the field, see if he can get a good block.
Kickoff returned by number 6. That is Luke.
Out to the 30-yard line. Looks like Luke was a bit fired up there after that hit at the end. So here we go, Centurions taking over. Now we've been playing TJ for a while. I believe they have a new coaching staff that's come through that's here this year. So there's a lot to learn when you have a new coaching staff and things like that. So we'll see how they're doing. Looks like they have a lot of players. You got 11 on the field. And maybe 30 more players off the field, so it's just, and then several that don't have helmets. So here we go with a pass over to number 15, Michael McLaughlin, out to the 40-yard line.
The pass from the quarterback, number 12, Gabe Brown, is complete. Looks like it was 15, Michael McLaughlin on the far side.
Looks like there's a flag on the play. Gonna guess it's a hold or something like that over there. So we'll see. Oh, wow, face mask.
The call appears to be a face mask charged against the Centurions.
So it looks like they'll
That penalty is assessed back to the 32-yard line. It remains first down and 8.
So yeah, so it'll be now 1st and 8 after the face mask penalty there. Have to go back and see who did that. Make sure that these players don't do anything like that. You don't want anybody get hurt or anything happen. So we'll see what's going on. So So they're on their 32 with a 1st and 8. Looks like sending number 27, Caleb Majors, in motion. Number 32, David Johnston. Looks like he's made it up to the 39, so it's going to be 2nd and 1. So that's a nice pickup of about so a gain of 7. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of me talking, the announcer here talking, and just everything going on like that. So, you know, we'll just keep going. So 2nd and not far to go. And we have an empty backfield. Looks like 3 guys out to the left side, 2 guys over here to the right side of the field. Although the wind is blowing in their face right now. So that's just one thing for these guys to keep in mind. Come on. Oh, Gabe's going to go back there. Oh, he's going. He's got him. Is he overthrown? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Mike was just like a step back on that one, but number 2, really good coverage. He had 2 guys over there on coverage, so it should be 3rd down now. 3rd and 1. We're here in the first quarter. First drive of the game. And it's the first series of the game, so we'll see what they have. So Gabe's in the backfield, and he has, is that David Johnston? I can't tell by the numbers. Oh, nice run over to the right side of the field there, or left side. Pickup of about 5. So that's going to bring up a 1st down. So we've got up here, JP's running the camera tonight. He's doing the huddle film and the camera for this off the same camera. So the plays should look very familiar to these guys when they're doing it. So it's just something to get used to. Gabe throws it. Oh, little bit high to Zach Fitz.
That is Zachary Fitz for the Centurions. Covering for the Colonials, number 14, Luke Brady.
So yeah, 14 on 14 there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I think these guys might have a little bit of extra energy right now. First game of the season after some scrimmages and stuff. So we'll see what they have going on here. Brings up a 2nd and 10. See Shepard Jones heading the other side. Caleb Majors over there. I think it's Zach Fitz over here again on this side. And David Johnson in the backfield. Oh, they're going again to Zach. He's got it. Nice play. Looks like he's got a 1st down to the 29-yard line. Nice play on that. Looked like it was a timing play because nobody had their head around when that ball was thrown, I think. So we'll check that. So it's 1st and 10 here in this first quarter of play. Yep, that is number 22, David Johnston, in the backfield. We've got Mike McLaughlin, Zach Fitz over here. Looks like a lot of the same receivers. Oh, they're coming to get Gabe this time. Yep, just hold on to it nicely. He's going to pick up of about 5 on the play, trying to figure out the mark over here. Looks like they're down to about the 24-yard line. So on the line, let's see who we have in there. It looks like number 777, Tony Garreau. Must be something wrong with the equipment on one of the players for the Colonials. Number 70, that's Michael Stevenson. He's usually a center. Let's see. I'm only seeing receivers on this side. 66. Who's that? Patrick Garreau. Looks like he's on the line there. Who else do we have? 56 on the other side. Braden Cap. Number 75, Samson Stanley. And DJ in the backfield again. He's having some nice runs here. Nice and powerful running over the field. There should be enough there for a first down. We'll see what they give for a mark on that. That's there we go. It is a first down on the play. DJ's been having some nice runs there. 19-yard line. We'll take that inside the red zone. Gabe's coming out, getting the play from our offensive coordinator, Keon Majors. Normally by the first game I've got more stuff to show on the screen with like who our coaches are, players are, and stuff like that. We'll be working on that. We'll get that here in a couple of games. Number 14, Zach Fitz. Oh, nice coverage, though. He's down to about the 10-yard line. Or are they going to call it the 11-yard line? So I'm like, oh, looks like they're going to call it just inside the 11. So he picked up about 7 or 8 on that play. So, yeah. So he's there. They're able to get some good plays here. Gets tougher the closer you get to the end zone now because there's less room to run plays. You can't send anybody too far long. Uh-oh. Defense is on. Oh! Wow. There were several Colonials between Gabe and Zach on that play. I'm surprised number 5 didn't come down with it. I just don't think he was expecting the ball to come in. So he was more making sure he had his coverage. So it's 3rd and 2. Big play here for the Centurions. Again, at the 11-yard line. It's harder to pick up 2 yards here than it is back at the 50. So we're going to have to see what they have dialed up here for a play. We got David Johnston in the backfield there. We got Zach over here. We got Shepard Jones on the far side of the field. And passes to Shepard. Cuts it inside, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. All right. It's great to see that. I was talking to Shepard before the game. He was pretty excited and looking forward to it out here. And I know he usually has some fans watching on Twitch, so it's good to see them, everybody watching, having their guys score. And it's great for these guys to come down the field on this first drive, score. Now we have Luke DeGantz in to kick. There's at number 12. We got Gabe Drown holding the ball. Yep. And we've got Luke's brother up here running the film, and he's trying to send some mental vibes down there to the players so they know what to do on this kick. And it is good. All right.
59 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Your score: the Centurions 7 and the Colonials nothing.
Okay, so let's see. I got to go edit the away score. Oh, I edited the wrong score. The home score. All right. Should be right this time. So our Centurions now are up 7-0 early on in the game. 7:59 to go in this first half. So it's 12-minute quarter. So it's only 4 minutes by in this first quarter. So we have a lot of time to go in this game. So we're just going to do that. But it is nice for these guys to get down the field and score like that. So let's try and see some of these guys here on this kickoff. Number 9 here, Alex Paula. It's number 7, Mark Vivian. 74, Tucker Thurston. 43, it's Isaias Anderson. Oh, hits him on the coverage. Oh, nice tackle there. Who was that, number 49? Wow, is that Joseph Van Dam?
Tackle on the play by 49, Joseph Van Dam of the Centurions.
All right.
The Colonials will take possession in their own territory. First and 10 looks like an 18-yard line.
Wow. So that was some really good coverage there. That's always the kind of thing early on in the season, coverage on these special teams. You know, these guys work on it, but it's not something where, you know, you're putting days and days of practice in on that kind of thing because you're trying to get all your gameplay. So it was great to see Joseph go down there and make that tackle like that. You know, stopping them at the, letting them start at the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have here. See, these guys on defense, they're wanting to get in there. Maybe they're wanting to get in there a little too much.
Number 0, Jason Gallo over the right side.
Looks like there were a whole host of guys over there to make that stop. Looks like it's
looks like a gain of 1 to the 19-yard line, second down.
Yep. So a gain of about 1 there. So they're right back up, ready to go. We got 3 guys over here to this side and only 2 guys covering. So it looks like Joseph's. Oh.
Penalty flag prior to the snap.
Come on.
Offsides charged against the Centurions. It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
It's not what we need. Still early on.
Following the infraction, the 24-yard line, second down and 4.
All right, just get down, relax a little bit, and get in there. Those guys are ready to go. Here we go. They're passing out to the right side. Everybody's over there to meet him, though. Who do we have? Number 3, 4, 14, 17. Let's see. So it's Javi Perez, Shepard Jones, Zach Fitz, and David Lejeune. So it's going to be 3rd and about 1. Big down here. Big down here. These guys on the line, make sure they don't jump this time. But, you know, they want to get over there. Oh! What's that number? 65. Joey's going to be happy about that. I know his mom's watching at home. She couldn't make it out to the game tonight, so she's going to be pretty happy. So are they 4th down and going for it? I don't know what this, or are they punting on this? Well, he's going to be short.
Number 0, Jason Gallo on the carry on the stop. Looks like it was number 56. Brayton Cap stopped short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on down.
So the Centurions taking over at the 31-yard line. Stopped there by Braden Cap.
The Centurions take possession 1st and 10 in Colonial territory at the 26-yard line.
All right, so now we've got to swap the football. There's something going on here with the coaches over here on this side. I guess they're not in agreement on something. So Centurions ball. I guess they're still discussing whatever. They've got guys all over the place. There we go. There should be a penalty on that one. Oh, no, they're going to call it a timeout instead since they were still trying to figure out what was going on.
Timeout Colonials, their first charge timeout.
I think it's a good thing they gave them that timeout because they only had a few guys on the field, and I think Centurions probably would have scored on that. There was just some confusion. I don't know. I don't know what happened. 4th down, deep in their own territory. They had several yards to gain. So, you know, maybe it was a mix-up on what down or something like that. But, you know, Centurions ball at the 31 of the Colonials. So here we go. Oh, we got a couple of comments here. Oh, we got some Some of the Smith Hammonds are showing up. We've got some caps on here. Oh, no, my wife Jen watching. So we'll see. It's great. It's great to have people. Looks like we have 35 viewers on right now, which is great. You know, we love to have people watching it. You know, we know not everybody can make it to the game. We've got people that are all over the place. Saw somebody earlier from Hawaii, number 2. Oh, yes. Timo White. Oh. Well, yeah. Timo did a backflip, so that's going to be 15 yards on the kickoff. So that's going to make it even harder for Luke now. So I think the coaches are going to have a little chat with him on that one. You know, it's great to score and that kind of thing, but that's not what we need to do here. Yeah, I think that's I think they're having a little chat with him over there on the sideline. But it was a nice pass. It was like a 31-yard pass from Gabe Drown to number 2 Timo White.
After the play, the Colonials have elected to assess the penalty on the kickoff.
Yeah. So now Luke, instead of kicking from the 40, is going to be kicking from the 25. Let's see what he does on this. Extra point. Up and good.
The extra point attempt for number 23, Luke against, is good. With 6 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter, your score. The Centurions 14, the Colonials nothing.
Well, just got to say, I hope Timo gets that out of his system now. He's got one, no more. You know, we don't need 15-yard penalties. It's great. It's great to have the touchdown and, you know, all that. But, you know, we just don't need to make it tougher on these guys. Let's see. They're going to back them up now. All right, let's see. Who do we have out on the field? We got number 9, Alex Paulitz. Number 7, Mark Vivian. 74, Tucker Thurston. 43, Isaiah Anderson. Number 60. Is that looks like a 60. I don't know. 60. Number 34, Wyatt Moss. It's at number 26. Jack Derrickson. Number 70, Michael Stevenson. Number 49, Joseph Van Dam. He's the one that had the good hit last time. And number 27, Caleb Majors. Number 60. Not on my list. I don't know. Nice kick, though. Look at that. Oh, all the way back to the end zone. Let it go. Let it go. Woo! Yes. Wow. That's the way to go. That's kicking, Luke. Yeah, you know, after a penalty like that, you can't get much better than a kick like that. You know, it would have been even better if it had stopped at the 1.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know.
Just walked away.
Yeah.
Walks away.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, that would have been good, you know, if they'd have done that. But, you know, after a penalty like that and score, and we're starting at the 20-yard line, or the Colonials were starting at the 20-yard line. Here we go, loading up the pass. Oh.
Saran's pass is incomplete, intended for number 0, Jason Gallo.
Yeah.
Covering for the Centurions, number 84, Anderson Case.
Oh, yeah, we have a comment here. Gonna cheer on Timo for the touchdown. Oh, yeah. We're so happy to cheer these guys on. Yeah, it's great. I'm only saying because a penalty like that, if they'd have returned it, then we wouldn't have been too happy. Zach, right there. He didn't catch that, we don't think. Wow.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, we don't think he had possession up here. We're going to wait and see as they figure it out. There was a penalty flag on the play. It's against the Centurions. So the touchdown will go either way, but they're sticking to it's a catch.
The play on the field was ruled a fumble recovered by the Centurions.
Wow. Yeah. None of us up here on the top of the press box here think that was a catch. We'll have to go back and look. It's something. It's early in the season. Maybe there's something we didn't see up here that the refs right down there on the field saw. That's a tough break. Wow. Oh, we've got somebody wanting John Paul to get a shot at commentating. I guess they're already not liking my commentary. We're not even through the first quarter, and I'm trying to get replaced out here. Wow. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to have to go back and look at that. Ball's on the ground. Just fall on it, guys. Fall on it. There we go. That was a good recovery.
Looks like it was number 3, Bruno Paul, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
The loss back to the 24-yard line. So a loss of, it looks like, 9 on the play. Brings up second.
Wow. Yeah, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 19. So we'll see what we've got going on here. Yeah, the fans for the Colonials here having something. Man, they've pretty much packed this stadium. At least for the main section here. So it's a really good turnout. These students supporting their team. And that's what you want to see. And they're cheering for them. Okay, we got Caleb Majors in motion. Number 4, Shepard Jones again, in for another touchdown. Wow.
Shepard Jones into the end zone for a Centurion touchdown.
That's 2 for Shepard tonight so far. And we're 5 minutes to go in the first quarter still. So, yeah. So right now it's score is 20-0. So there we go. We've got Luke DeGance on for another extra point. Looks like is that Zach Fitz coming in? I guess. Oh yeah, Zach's snapping the ball for this. They're getting all lined up. Luke's probably getting a little bit tired back there kicking. Sure, he's enjoying it though. Down. Oh. And it's good.
The extra point attempt for number 23, Luke DeGance, is good. With 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter, your score, the Centurions 21 and the Colonials nothing.
All right. So yeah, you're kicking off again. See, make sure. I think I've gotten all the players here. 27, yeah, Caleb. 49, Joseph. That's 70, Michael. 26, Jack. 34, Wyatt. Luke kicking. Number 6. I don't know. Do you know who number 60 is on the field? Is that Ian down there maybe? Yeah. We're not sure on number 60. It looks like Ian Martin, possibly. It's kind of hard to tell. These guys wear one set of jerseys for practice, or all kinds of different jerseys, different numbers. They come out here. Sometimes a player get a ripped jersey, so they have to change numbers or something like that. Oh, must have been an offsides.
Penalty flag prior to the kick.
So, yeah. They'll bring that back and have to kick it again. 35. They, Centurions are doing well right now, but they need to calm down
Offside charge
Just
against the Centurions. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, and the kick will take place
just
from the 35-yard line.
just calm down, play some good football. You know, get everything right. Make sure you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing out there on the field. Yeah, it's always one of those things. You think when you can put up 21 points pretty quick, same thing can happen for the other team. So if you start playing sloppy, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not doing the things the coaches teach you all week. Then things can go awry. And we shouldn't have anything where these guys are offsides on this. Again, it's guys getting amped up, ready to go. All right. Here we go. Another bouncing one. He's got to run after it. Oh, he picked it up in the end zone, and he got hammered by number 34, Wyatt Moss. Wow. Looks like they're down to about the 9 or 10. Wow. Wyatt had looked like a full head of steam going in there and got that tackle. It's real nice to see these guys making open field tackles like that. One of the earlier ones when Joseph got down there and tackled the guy. So they're having some good coverage on these kicks. Luke's booming these kicks downfield. Thought that one was going to roll into the end zone as well. I think the player had a foot in and out. So they're backed up pretty far. Looks like they've got a player in the backfield. We've got 14. Oh! Oh, no.
Quarterback sack, fumble recovered by number 65.
I'm never going to hear the end of this. I got to say, for those of you who know me and don't, and those that don't, Joey, my son, just recovered that fumble in the end zone for a touchdown. He's been playing this for several years now, and he's been looking forward to that, and he's been doing a lot of stuff on defense. I don't know who got that initial hit on that, but, he was there to make that recovery, and Coach Jason has a Thor hammer for whenever there's a turnover. So I think they've had that out a couple of times now already. So here we go. Not sure what we're delayed on here right now. So we have number 23, Luke DeGant's on again. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion on the Centurions. Looks like the Colonials have loaded up this right side of the field. So I think they're just going to try and overpower on this. I'd love to see Gabe just pick it up and run the other direction. Nope, but he got it down and they put it through. Wow. That was a really high snap on that, and that was a great recovery there by Gabe to get the ball down. Okay, so I guess I was looking at the comments. Braden on that hit to cause that. So Centurions are having a game right now. We got to... Wow. I wasn't expecting this by any means. It's nice to see these guys on defense are going. Wow. So again, we're kicking off again. One more for Luke. Let's hope there are no offsides. He only wants to have to kick it once into the end zone. Looks like they have a different guy back now, receiving the kick this time. And he kicked it over to that side. Look, he got it at about the 3-yard line. And he got hit by a host of players at about the 15. Looks like... Oh, Centurions are thinking they got the ball, but nope, the refs are telling them that there was no turnover on that one.
Colonials will take over 1st and 10.
Looks like at about the
Ball looks to be just outside the 15-yard line.
15. So Luke's been doing great on his kicks today. So that's, yeah, because his hips have been bothering him. So here we go. Defense out on the field again for the Centurions. Who do we have? Javi over on this side. It's at 84. Chase Anderson. Sam's on the other side. Yeah, they got two guys on him. Oh, guys making a little bit of room.
Carry by number 0, Jason Gallo over the left side. On the stop for the Centurions, 34, Wyatt Moss.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they're double teaming Samson Stanley over on the right side of the field. So we got number 1 going far out the other way with Mark Vivian covering him. Looks like it's just one-on-one there. Another run up the middle of the field. Looks like some good yardage there. Is he going to have enough for a first down? Uh-oh. Nope, looks like there was a penalty on the play. There's a penalty on that, so we're going to 5 yards back from the false start, so they're going to back up 5 yards. So it looks like instead of a first down, they're going to have second down and about 12. So it's number 52, Armin Newman coming in. Just checked into the game. Oh, wait, number 8's all over the place here. A little bit of confusion again there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Their guys moving all over the place. It's beginning of the season. These guys are trying to figure stuff out. Oh, that was a nice play. But read well by Javi. Delayed handoff quite a bit, so they picked up a few more yards. So now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9.
Just outside the 17-yard line, brings up 3rd down. Looks like the line to gain is the 26-yard line, 3rd and 9.
So I think there was a lot of confusion on that play as well. So who do we have here? So it just looks like 3-man front on the line there. And I think somebody might have moved over here for the Colonials on the right side of the field, number 2.
Penalty flag prior to the snap. Looks like it was a false start charge against the Colonials. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, no.
The ball back just outside the 12-yard line. 3rd down. Once again, the line to gain is the 26-yard line.
Just these penalties are hurting them right now. That probably a little bit rattled here. Start of this game. I don't think this game's going away. Anybody thought it would at this point. Pass right up the middle of the field, picked off by number 14, Zach Fitz. Let's see if he can go the other way. Cutting back, cutting through a lot of guys down to about the 14. So defense comes up big again. Wow. So 1st and 10 from about the 14-yard line. I see Zach on the other side of the field holding up the hammer for the turnover. It's really good for those guys. Nice to have a game like this. Looks like we have number 12, Gabe Drown in. Looks like number 27, Caleb Majors, is in motion, heading out there. Can he make it outside of that guy? Yep, he got past the first tackler. Still going.
Backwards pass was complete to number 27. That is Caleb Majors.
All right.
Eventually forced out of bounds by 22, Matt Drenning.
So they pick up about 4.
Gain of 4 yards to the 10, and it's 2nd down.
So 2nd and 4. Clock's moving in this first quarter. We got 1:54 to go. Got David Johnson in the backfield. Oh, Gabe's going to roll out to the right, and he throws it across to Caleb, who's going to cut back in. Looks like he's going to make it in for a touchdown.
Brown's pass is complete to number 27. That is Helen Majors. 10 yards into the end zone for a Centurion touchdown.
So here we go. So, guess that's a 5th touchdown for the Centurions here in this opening quarter. Luke's on for another extra point. He's got Gabe holding for him. See if they load up this side of the field again. You know, Shepard over there on that left side, he can catch. So if they get too many guys over here, who's that coming in? Is that Wyatt coming in? And another extra point.
This extra point attempt is good.
So we're with a score of 35-0 here in the opening quarter of football. Yeah, just want to remind everybody next week, next Saturday, not a couple of days from now Saturday, but a week on, I think it's the 9th of September, we're going to be over in Georgetown, Delaware, playing the FCA Bucks for our ECC opening game. So that should be a good one. We had a scrimmage with them last week that went well. You know, a lot of rust to be shaken off, and just gameplay. And that Bucks team is always a tough one. Last year they won 3 of the games that we played them, so it was hard to go on that 3-hour bus ride to get over there and play them, and then have to ride home after not winning a game. So we'll see how that goes next week. Luke kicking again. Oh, right to the guy this time. We'll see how a return goes. He gets back at about the 1. He's,
Gagance's kick is returned by number 19, Andrew Hayden.
A flag came out on the play.
Number 70, Michael Stevenson.
Wow.
And number 34, Wyatt Moss. The Colonials will take possession 1st and 10.
Michael and Wyatt on that hit.
Looks like about just outside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that flag's about. We'll see here in a second. Holding. Oh.
There was a penalty flag during the kickoff. Holding charged against the Colonials.
You know that Colonials aren't catching a break right now. It's real tough. They're backed up to their own 11-yard line to start this series. So we have that. Yeah, again, just wanted to thank JP up here doing the film for us tonight and the huddle film. And if that's something that is something you're interested in doing, that's something we have every game. The huddle film breaks down play by play. Oh. Sampson almost got back in there on the quarterback there. And the way that guy was running backwards, that looks like it might have been a safety if he'd held on to it for just a little bit longer. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. We've got 1:17 to go in this opening quarter. But yeah, on the huddle film, every play they shoot each play individually, so that, stopping and starting the camera, and then they upload it. And then they have, another penalty on the offense there.
Penalty flag prior to the snap. False start charged against the Colonials.
So on the huddle film, every play, being recorded, the coaches then they have them in on usually the first day of practice for the week, and they'll go over the plays, show them where things went well, things didn't go well, and just a way to improve on. And the guys have access to all the film, so they can always go back and look. Oh, nice run. After the penalties, looks like they're going to mark it at about the 21 or 22. 22, it looks like. So that's going to bring up third and about 5.
A gain of about 12 up to the 17-yard line. Third down. Looks like the line to gain is about the 21-yard line. Third down and 4.
Okay. Oh, quarterback's going to hold on to it there. Oh.
On the carry. Combining on the stop was number 3 for the Centurions.
That's going to be very close to a first down. Oh, they're calling out a first down. So the stick should be moving.
And that is enough for a Colonial first down.
All right. So they're up to about the 21, 22, about 22-yard line. Got a lot of movement here on the line for the Centurions. Another handoff. Looks like that one's not going anywhere.
Jason Gallo over the right side on a stop for the Centurions, 77, Tony Giroux.
Ah, nice stop by Tony. Tony Giroux. Okay. End of the first quarter here. So, yeah, it's a surprising game so far. 35. The Colonials have been pinned back pretty much the whole game. The defense for the Centurions has come out and been playing really well. Couple of touchdown passes. Actually, quite a few. There was a sack, turnover, fumble recovery for one of the plays. So the Centurions defense has been on. The offense has been playing really well. I guess the first drive, the Centurions had to go the whole field, once the opening kickoff. But after that, it seems like it's been short fields for both teams. So let's see. Who do we have out on the field? 17, 21. See, Quentin Cap out there, 84. Let's see. Chase Anderson. We got 14, 4. Joseph back there. 21. We got somebody running on the field right now. Not quite ready to go. But they went ahead and were able to stop them. Looks like gain of about 1. So I guess that'll bring up third and 9 or 8. So, yeah, I think Braden was the one running in on the field a little late.
4-yard line brings up third down. Looks like the line to gain is the 31-yard line or so. Third down and 7 or 8.
Looks like he's at now. We got that. Oh. I think the quarterback had his knee down. No, I think the quarterback had his knee down when he picked the ball up, so he would have been down where he was. So now it's going to be a fourth down. That's a tough break, guys picking the ball up, and he happens to go all the way down like that. So here we go. Looks like Shepard is going back to receive the punt. Everybody else has pretty much stayed in the game.
On the punt for the Colonials, number 22, Matt Dreddy.
So we've got Zach over here. End over end kick. Shepard got it about the 43-yard line. Looks like he's going to make a couple of yards, maybe about 5 or 6 on that return. So it's going to be down.
Number 4, Shepard Jones. On the stop for the Colonials, his opposite number 4, Sharish Seelon. Centurions take over first and 10 in Colonial territory. Looks like it'll be about the 38-yard line, first and 10.
Yeah. Looks like the 38. Have the band over here right next to us there. It's looking pretty nice. I always enjoy having a band out here when we're playing football. They're cheering their team on, playing some pep songs, trying to get the students engaged as well. But these students here they're still all along the fence down there watching the game. Everybody's standing up, cheering. At least all the student-wise. Looks like maybe some of the adults are taking a seat, watching the game. Gabe rolling out. Oh, throws it. Number 27, Caleb Majors again.
Brown's pass complete to number 27, Caleb Majors. On the stop for the Colonials, number 4, Sharish Selam.
I'll probably go down at halftime and let them know it's Caleb. And Garreau, that was another name. But you know, I give the guy a lot of credit. I have a hard time with some of our own players' names. Last year, the McLaughlins, I don't know what I was calling them all year, but it was never right. And I remember when we were down in Florida, and we had a different announcer, and they got the name right, and JP looked up and gave him a big thumbs up. So that's the kind of stuff, you know, anything where these guys are having a good time out here. Looks like we got number 12 in there, Gabe Drown at quarterback still. David Johnson's over here on this left side. I guess Gabe's going to just keep it and run. Number 74 was chasing him down the whole way, but that's going to be enough for a first down. So that's going to take him down to about the 21-yard line. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10. Clock's moving. So that was a nice run. He just had some blockers in front of him and just sort of stayed with them. Didn't try and outrun them or anything like that. Let them clear out a path for him. And one of the defenders chased him down from behind. So it was good pursuit on the defender. Keep going after him. Looks like we got 3 guys out to the right side of the field. Send to number 22, GJ in motion. He's going to take their handoff. He's going to cut back up inside. Nice move. Down to about the 5-yard line. Wow. Pickup of about 16 on that play. So that's a really nice play. So wow. So down to the 6. Wow, they're moving down there. It's like not only the guys catching, you know, we've had several guys catching the ball. Timo and his backflip, which didn't hurt him in the long run because Luke was able to kick that ball on the kickoff all the way to the end zone. So, you know, that worked out. Caleb's been having some good catches out there. Zach, he's been catching the ball. Let's see, who's number 2? Timo's over there on the right side of the field. Maybe they'll just lob it up to him again. Nope, looks like David's going to run it again. Heading to the right, and he cuts back to the left. And is he going to make it in? Oh, yeah, David made it in. Wow. That was a nice run. He had the defense there on the right side, and he cut it back up. Had some blockers there to help him out, and then thought he was going to get stopped a yard or two short, but he was able to make it in, kept his legs moving. So we have another score here in the second quarter. So we got Luke coming out to try another extra point attempt. Got for 12, Gabe holding gonna hold the kick. Looks like they're trying all kinds of stuff on the defense. Looks like the Centurions don't have the right number of players out there on the field. So Joey's running in, and he's probably taking too long to run in. So it's timeout there.
Centurions, their first charge timeout of the first half.
You know, I can give Joey a hard time for taking a long time to run out on the field. Yeah, but then again, he turned to me. He's like, I'd like to see you do it faster. But if I was 18 again. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, yeah. So we do have the, I noticed here in the comments about the page. So we'll go and we'll throw the QR code up there right now while we're waiting during this timeout. So yeah, the football team, they're needing some donations for the Bus for Florida this year. I'll probably talk more about it after this kick. And I'll have to take this code off so we can see the kick. Don't worry, I'll put that bus QR code up again. It'll probably be up all of halftime. We'll do a little bit of talking about it then. So let's say Luke's in here to kick. And one more. And it's good. So that brings our score to 42-0. All right. Yeah. So a little bit about the bus. So the bus is available for the players and coaches and staff to ride down there, and I think it's probably opened up to some family members as well. You know, the players and coaches are going to have the priority on that, but the bus will get us down for the tournament in Florida. It usually, I think, leaves on like Tuesday night, drives through the night, so we get there Wednesday afternoon, get a little bit of practice time in, get acclimated there. But the bus is not only for getting back and forth to Florida, it's used while we're in Florida so that we can, wait, we're counting people up here. Okay. It's, so I guess they're kicking to the right side of the field maybe. Although he's been kicking though pretty much on this side of the field all game. So but with the bus it's used to get back and forth to the games, gets the whole team, so they all go at one time, and it's really good for them. And also while they're down in Florida, there's a day where they get to go off, and I don't want to call it sightseeing because there's like a boardwalk area that they have. Oh, picked the ball up after dropping it. Oh, it's that 34 Wyatt Moss again.
Number 19, Andrew Hayden on the stop for the Centurions. Number 34, Wyatt Moss.
Man, Wyatt's been just tearing them up on those kickoffs. It's been he's just making it down the field, and he's good technique for wrapping them up, taking them down to the ground, and just that kind of stuff. Sorry, I tend to jump all over the place when I'm talking. But yeah, the bus is just a great thing. So if you can, we're going to put the QR code back up again during halftime. So, you know, if that's something that you'd like to help out with, you know, we'd appreciate any sort of help we can get on that kind of stuff. Oh, somebody got in there quick on that. Was that Sampson? Yeah. Wow. Loss of a couple on that. Yeah, Samson Stanley made it around the outside there. It doesn't look like he was touched when he got in there. So we're trying again. So it's second and what did they say, 12, 13, something like that. Nope. TJ's making some adjustments here on this play. Here we go. Quarterback's going to hold on to it, but oh, number 3, Javi Perez on the tackle there.
Combining on the stop for the Centurions, number 3, Javier Perez, and number 84, Anderson Case.
Looks like it's going to be a loss of a couple more yards, taking him back.
Back to the 15, 14-yard line brings up third down.
Wow. So that's going to bring up third down. 3rd and 15. Yeah. Oh, guess we're getting close to halftime here. The band's starting to make their way out of the stands. Oh, looks like Javi Perez there with the pressure. All right, brings up a 4th down at their own 15-yard line.
Applying the pressure was number 3, Javier Perez. For the Centurions, that'll bring up 4th down.
Not sure what they're saying down here.
Colonials is number 22, Matt Drennick.
Number 4, Shepard Jones back for the punt. He's lining up right at the 50-yard line. So we got a couple of guys switching in and out for the Centurions. 21 heading off the field, Quentin Cap. What do we have out there? We got 15, Michael McLaughlin, Caleb, 17. I think that's David Lejeune. Oh, punts to about the 40. Looks like they're just going to let it roll to the 43. And it'll stop from there.
Greenwich punt is down in Colonial territory at the 43-yard line.
So Centurions will be taking over the 43.
And the Centurions will take over with 6 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well, we can see some Centurions fans over on the other side of the field waving some there you go, like flashlights on their phones. I was thinking back in my day it would have been a lighter people had when they were doing stuff like that, but you know, it's all flashlights now. Oh, they're doing it here on this side too. Wow. Okay. Well, guess I'll have to figure out what that's about, but looks pretty fun. But it does look like we have a decent crowd on the other side of the field. How much time to the half? Looks like just under 7 minutes ago. Another pass right across the middle of the field. Where's he going? Oh, it's Timo. He's going to run the whole field. Yeah. Okay. So he picked up about 18 yards. He ran about 60 on that, back and forth. So we'll see. So yeah, 6:38. The clock stopped when he went out of bounds on that. So yeah. So but we have we're up here on the announcer's stand or announcer's booth. I'm having a hard time with remembering what some things are right now. The press box. So we have a really nice view of everything. Oh. Now, did they come across and touch him, or did our offensive player move? Oh. Yeah. Because I saw one of our guys move, but he might have gotten touched. You know, so once they come across and I think make contact with a player, then that's where the flag is. So it'll bring up a 1st and 5 at about the 21, 22-yard line. Looks like another handoff. Oh, run across the middle. Is that Wyatt Moss? Wyatt down to about the 5-yard line.
Handoff to number 34, Wyatt Moss.
It's a nice pickup there. What about?
Neil Malhotra, gain inside the 5-yard line of the Colonials. It'll be 1st and goal.
Pick up about 15 or 16 yards for Wyatt there. That was a nice run. You know, he's probably going to start getting tired. All the running on all those kickoffs and coverage downfield on these plays, and he's been making a lot of plays on defense. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh.
Brown's pass falls incomplete.
I think he hit the back of somebody there on that pass.
Intended for number 21. That is Quentin Cap. Second and goal.
Oh yeah, apparently we're getting in the way of the camera up here for the Colonials. So we're just making sure we all stay shifted out of the way. It's pretty funny. It's a pretty nice stadium they've got here. You know, nice turf field. Don't have to walk along and paint it like we do with our stuff on our field, but that's another
penalty flag prior to the snap. Delay of game charged against the Centurions. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Okay.
It'll remain 2nd down and goal. The spot of the ball just inside the 10-yard line.
Just inside the 10. So 2nd and goal. Got somebody coming in motion here, and he's going to get the pass. Is that Michael McLaughlin? And he's going to run over some guys and make it into the end zone. Wow, that was a nice play there. Mike McLaughlin coming across the field on the motion, got the pass out.
Pass is complete into the end zone. Looks like it was 15 Michael McLaughlin for a Centurion touchdown.
So we still have 5.5 minutes to go in this first half. Luke's out for another extra point attempt. Can hear the band getting warmed up. They look pretty sharp too, the uniforms. Looks like the school colors are black, white, and red. Oh. Oh! And he hit.
No good.
Okay. Getting a lot of cheering on that no good extra point attempt here from the Colonials. So that brings our score to 48-0 right now. 5:27 to go in this first half. Drumline's right behind us, so I might take a peek over there and look and see what they're doing. It's always enjoyable for me. I was in the drumline when I was in high school, so it's always good to see a band out here, another drumline performing. But yeah, the students here at TJ still standing up, cheering. Not sure what one of their cheers is, but we'll probably find out here before too long. Luke's on for another kickoff. I think they might have a different guy back there. Different guy back to receive this kick. I'm not sure. 2, 4, 5. So here we go. Let's see. Nice kick. Gets right to the guy at about the 8-yard lines where he gets the ball. Oh! Wow!
On the return for the Colonials, number 28, Divi Pradhan into Centurion territory, and a penalty flag at the end of the play.
Looks like that's going to be a horse collar there on that tackle. We've got a player down. Is that Luke? Okay. Looks like Luke's got some cramps there. So he's being attended to right now. So the return was from the 10 all the way to the 30.
Horse collar tackle charged against the Centurions.
So it looks like that's going to move them down to about the 15-yard line after that penalty is assessed.
That penalty will be assessed 15 yards from the end of the run.
So it's going to be down to about the 15. So the Colonials having great field position here to start this possession.
Centurion territory at the 15-yard line.
So for the Centurions, they're going to need to come up big on a stop here. Yeah, that was 20, 40. That was like a 70-yard return there by that guy. It was a nice return. He had some good blocks. You want to move it off of him? So yeah, so we're there, but let's see. So next week is on the 9th. We're playing the Bucks over in Georgetown, Delaware. I believe it's a 2 o'clock game time, but check the schedule just to make sure and see. Check with your player that's going to be the time. We plan on broadcasting on Twitch all of our games all year long. We are looking at some other options for things, but until we make any changes, you can find us on this channel for our weekly games from now on. I think we might have like a scrimmage or a JV game mixed in there. So in case we have some looks like open weeks, so just check. We might have something going on after all that week. We'll see. Looks like he's getting up to walk off. So that's That's not something you want to see from a kicker. He's had a really busy night. All right, so yeah, we said Mrs. Majors bring us up some player numbers on here. Although it's like student size, I can't read it. It's way too small for me. My eyes are too old. I think she's just making fun of me since she's like, oh, I can see it. I don't know why you can't. No, I'm good on the numbers.
First and 10 for Jefferson.
Oh yeah, here we go. So they're down to like 15-yard line. Nope.
Number 0, Jason Gallo on the
Looks like he was met right up the middle. Might have been 65, Joey.
For the Centurions, number 65, Joey Vitolo. Loss of a yard on the play to the 16-yard line.
All right.
That'll bring up second down.
So at this point, the clock is running. We've got 4:50 to go. Centurions have their back up against wall right now. Second down at the 16-yard line. Quarterback's got it. Oh, 65, Joey.
Carry on the stop, Joey Vitolo, 65 for the Centurions. A loss of a couple on the play. That'll bring up third down.
He's having I can say because I was talking to him earlier about this game from last year. He was not happy with this game last year, and I think so far today he'll be much happier with the way he's playing this year on this game. So we'll see. There's still a lot of game left. 4 minutes ago in this first half. Up, quarterback back to pass. He's got picked off. Number 4. Is that Shepard Jones? Is he going to go? Oh!
Penalty marker on the play.
The coaches out there with the referees, they're probably going to call it. What is that?
Saran's pass was intercepted by number 4, Shepard Jones. A penalty marker well behind the play at midfield.
Is that one of those blocks when the guy's downfield or whatever coming back? Yeah. So we're going to see of course, being a parent, Centurions and all that, I'll be here. It's great to see their coach out there helping the ref make a call. But it's a game. So we're going to see. So Shepard had that one returned, but unfortunately there's a block. And so that's at the 50, so they're going to mark it back to the 35. So they're going to take over from their own 35-yard line on offense. So the Centurions do have the ball back. They were able to stop the Colonials when they were starting first and 10 from the 15-yard line.
The call was an illegal blindside block charged.
Yeah, blindside block.
During the return.
So I'm sure.
Reception will stand, and the Centurions will take possession of their own territory after the 15-yard penalty at their own 35-yard line.
So I'm sure that's something the coaches are going to go back and look at that play on the film, and they're going to talk to the players to make sure they know the correct way to block. And at that point, I think Shepard was past everybody that would have caught him anyway. So that's probably the kind of play where they're going to tell him, just let him go. If they can run him down and catch him, then, they deserve to make that tackle. So we'll go with that. Number 34, Wyatt Moss, over to the right side. Looks like he got caught by a couple of players. Loss of about 2 or 3. So it's going to be a loss on the play. So it's going to bring up a second and about 12.
Back to the 33-yard line, second down.
3:30 to go in this opening half of football. So we'll see. So the Centurions have been having a lot of success out here on offense and defense. Shepard Jones had 2 touchdown catches earlier. Interception there. No, Zach Fitz had an interception earlier. Timo had a touchdown. Mike McLaughlin, trying to remember all the guys. David Johnston. So let's see, another run up this side of the field. All right.
Lost on the carry. On the stop for the Colonials, number 72, Brian Bowers.
Looks like he probably picked up about 5 yards on that. So that's going to bring up third and still long. Probably 7. Just be safe.
Down to the 38-yard line brings up third down. The line to gain is the 45-yard line, third and 7.
Third and 7. You know, we have Mark Vivian out here. Haven't had many balls thrown his way yet. He's a real tall guy, but I think he might be on another guy that's really tall in coverage. So we'll see if he can get open. We've also got 49, Joseph Van Dam on this side of the field. 2 of them over here. I think that's Wyatt Moss in the backfield. Looks like they're moving Mark over a little bit. Oh, they better get this play off. The referee, the back judge or whatever, he's counting. Looks like they were able to get the play off. Defense is coming after him. Gabe's just going to run for it. Looks like he's going to make it and get some extra yardage on that play. Wow.
Brown on the carry into Colonial territory. Muscled down by number 2, Neil Malhotra. That'll be enough for a Centurion first down.
What's that, about 27 on the run there? Looks like they
The 35-yard line, first and 10.
might have had him in the backfield. I guess clock's still running on this. I thought he went out of bounds, and I thought, well, they were moving the chain. But we got about a minute 20 to go. So minute 15. We gotta keep going. So let's see what Gabe's got. We got Joseph Van Dam over here. A high snap. Handoff to number 17, David Lejeune. Up the middle of the field for a couple. Under a minute to go in the game, or first half now. It's going to bring up a second down and call it 6.
Looks like a gain of 4 yards to the 31-yard line. That'll bring up second down.
So they're not in a hurry to get going. I think maybe Gabe's noticed the clock at this point. So let's see what they have. Whoa!
Bubble snap recovered by number 17, David Lejeune. Tackled on the play by number 28,
Yep. So David Lejeune recovered that. Looks like that's going to be the end of the half.
And that is the end of the first half.
All right. So just put a notice up for halftime. We're probably going to be going on mute here in a little bit. The band's going to be coming out. We may just let you guys watch the band play. But we put the QR code back up for the QR code if you want to donate for the bus for Florida. So that's up there on the screen. And you can always go to our Centurions website, and we'll have all the information up there, and always talk to your players. You know, we appreciate any help that you can provide. So we're going to see the band here. So we've had a pretty productive first half for the Centurions here. We're all a little bit shocked up here. Yeah, they're looking real nice. All right. So, yeah, we've got, so it looks like 7 touchdowns, 6 of 7 on extra points. So, you know, I didn't keep track of who scored, which probably would have been good to have some stats for you guys here at halftime. But, you know, we don't always have that kind of stuff. Wasn't expecting a game like this. But we've got about 14 and a half minutes to go until we get to the second half. Hopefully they come out just as strong, ready to play. Um, a little worrisome with Luke DeGance. Our kicker. We don't need him being hurt because he's been kicking really nice. He had that one where he kicked off from the 20 or 25 and got all the way to the end zone for a touchback. So that's the kind of thing, a lot of schools are missing when you have a kicker that can kick like that. And he was able to do 6 out of the 7 extra points. The last one hit the upright, so that one was pretty close. We've had a couple of snaps that were a little tough, so just getting the ball down was a job well done. But that's something that these guys.
Your Thomas Jefferson marching Colonials under the direction of Mr. Steve Ballard.
Work on a little bit, but not too much.
Tonight, the TJ Marching Colonials present this year's field show entitled Picasso, Canvassing the Unbound Genius. The show includes Frolic from Rabbit and Rogue by Danny Elfman, Blue Shades by Frank Ticelli, and Spade by Chick Corea. Tonight's early season version of the show will include just the first movement, depicting characteristics of the unapologetic, quirky, and powerful mind of Picasso, one of the greatest artists of all time.
Wow, that's a lot going on. Right? Remember, we used to play songs. Stuff sounded nice. So this is good. It's nice to see a high school band out here. Yep, and it's pretty much how it should be. Drum line front and center. They've got a huge pit down there. They even got a guy playing a drum set. So, wow. It's a lot of gear. Just a few. Well, it looks like a bass player over here to our left. Don't know if you guys can catch that. Don't know how well you guys are going to hear this. I think the microphone might be designed just for talking, but I'm sure you guys will hear some of this stuff. So I'll go ahead and stop talking for now.
And now, proudly presenting drum majors Hannah Bong, Arthur Curtius, and Nivika Gandhi, and the Thomas Jefferson Marching Colonials. outstanding as always from your TJ Marching Colonials.
All right. Well, it looks like looks like the battery might be dying a little bit in this microphone. So let me check some stuff. It does look like I'm going to have to be switching microphones here. This is just one of the new ones we're testing. So Coach Jones picked it up. It's a wireless mic. So um, it's really nice for me. I get to wander around back and forth. And, I can talk and see a little bit. But I'll be switching to a wired headset, which will be really nice too. Get together. But it's been a pretty much all Centurions first half. Um, the offense has played really well. They took the opening drive down the field and they scored. Defense has really stepped up. The Colonials never really got to have anything going. They'd start the drive and they generally were pretty backed up in their own side of the field, and defense was just holding them there and not letting them do anything. Several turnovers. Interception was one of the interceptions returned for a touchdown. No, there was a sack, fumble, recovery for a touchdown. So the guys on defense have been playing really well. And then when the offense gets the ball back, they're able to move down the field, and that's always something we want to see. So things are working really well from both sides of the ball, and it's always encouraging. These guys are having a really good game. The Colonials did have a great kickoff return. It was from the 10 to about the 30. So that's like 70-yard return. Then there was a 15-yard penalty that was on there, and that took them down to the 15. But then the Centurions were able to intercept. I think that was the Shepard Jones interception where he had it, was returning it for a touchdown, but there was a blindside block that they called on that play, and that brought the ball back. But then they were able to start moving down the field, and then there was halftime. So I believe here in this second half, the Colonials will receive the kickoff. We'll see what happens with Luke DeGance, the kicker. He was on that big return. He was in there trying to get one of the tackles, and I don't know if he hurt himself, got hurt kind of thing. So we'll see what goes on with the kickoffs from here. I know there's some other guys on the team that would practice kickoffs, but with Luke being as well as he has been kicking lately, you don't want to have anything go wrong with that. Kicking's a tough thing. It's a lot of movement there, and you got to make sure everything's right because it's I'd imagine a lot of force and energy goes into kicking the ball and getting it downfield like he does. So we'll see what happens here coming out of this, coming out of the half. The clock over there, is like about 3 minutes until we're going to get back underway. Everybody's pretty excited here. The students still having a good time on the side of the field where we are. The Centurions over on the other side of the field. We can see them over there, watching the game. We have a good turnout. A couple of people over on the hillside. I believe I see Stu Stevenson, the photographer. He's over there, probably getting a lot of really good shots. So that's another thing you can check out. All the Centurions players have access to all the pictures he's taken, and he takes some really nice pictures. He's been doing it for several years. Seeing both teams starting to come out, so I'm probably going to change this headset out and get going so that I'll be ready for once we go to kickoff here.
All right, so I've got a different microphone now, so if things are sounding really weird, just go ahead and let me know. But again, we have to try different stuff. We'll see how it goes. Just have to get batteries and such ready for everything. Looks like the Colonials are getting ready down there, jumping around. Centurions are getting ready for the kick. So let's see, who do we have? 49, Joseph Van Dam out there. 27, Caleb Majors. 60, Ian Martin. 34, Wyatt Moss. It's at 43, Isaiah Anderson. 70, Michael Stevenson. 7, Mark Vivian. Number 9, Alex Paulitz. Is number 8 going to kick? Raphael Lejeune. Okay, maybe they're letting Luke take the rest of the day off on kicks. So that's good. Hopefully it's just something where he just needs to nurse it back to health. That's why you have to...
As we return from our halftime intermission, the Colonials will receive the opening kickoff for the second half. Kicking off for the Centurions is number 8, Raphael Lejeune.
All right, so here we go.
Yep, Raphael Lejeune.
Raphael's out there kicking.
Yep.
I know several of these guys will try kicking, and they do a good job. And we do have a bunch of JV players on the team. It's one team when we come out to these varsity games. We do have players that are able to play for JV. So when we have a JV game, then we're going to need JV kickers. So we'll see what Raphael does here. You know, maybe timing's a little bit different. Nice kick, look like it's about the 20-yard line. He drops it, and they fall on it. So that's about the 25-yard line. So excellent job. Kick down the field, no return. You know, they're back at the 25-yard line. Good start.
The kickoff is recovered by number 10, Rashab Chhabra, and the Colonials will take possession in their own territory.
Good start for them. You know, they're at the 25-yard line.
Looks like it'll be the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Jefferson.
Who do we have? Oh, it looks like Sampson's heading off the field. Oh, they had 12 guys out there, so guess they got to make sure we don't have 12 guys. Give them 5 yards. Pretty easy. Let's see. Oh, a run. Nice run. Looks like
Number 0,
17.
Gallo on the carry.
David Lejeune
On
on
the
the
stop for
tackle.
the Centurions was number 17. That is David Lejeune.
So no gain on the play,
No
so
gain
it's
on
going
the
to
play,
bring up
brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Got a guy over here. Looks like don't have anybody on him. I guess Zach has got an eye on him. And Shepard was
pass falls incomplete.
Shepard was undercutting that pass. He was going to return it.
Penalty marker on the play. It looks like the pass was intended for number 1, home goal.
So what's the penalty here? I think the Centurions only have 10 players on the field right now. No. It's 11. Yeah.
The call's an ineligible man downfield charged against the Colonials. The penalty is declined, bringing up 3rd down.
Okay. So is that when one of the linemen gets too far down the field? Okay. Yeah, see, I got to ask these questions up here, and yeah. Rodney and JP are going to keep me in line on what the actual football stuff is. Sending a guy in motion. Javi's got a beeline. Oh! Nice tip. Was that 84?
15, Michael McLaughlin.
I think it was Chase on the
Centurions
tip.
will take possession in Colonial territory. Looks like about the 37-yard line.
I think that was Chase Anderson on that tip, looked like it, number 84. Tipped it up. Michael McLaughlin was there to make that interception. Yeah, so like Rodney's saying, they just can't catch a break today. You know, don't know why the clock's still running. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess that. So with the score being what it is, the clock just continues to run at this point. So we'll see what we have. Is that Caleb in the backfield with David Johnston? We got Shepard down here. And sending Michael in motion there. He's open in the flat. Number 2, Timo. Going up and making the catch. Wow.
Pass is complete to number 2, Timothy White, down the center of the field. Looks like just shy of the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you know,
It'll be 1st and goal for the Centurions.
Defender was right there on that play.
Number 2, Neil
So
Malhotra.
he didn't do anything wrong. You know, just Timo just went up and got the ball. So that's 1st and goal down at the 5. Oh, David's going to make it in
Carry by
there.
number 22, David Johnston, 5 yards into the end zone for a Centurion touchdown.
Untouched.
Yeah. You know. Nice run there by David Johnson. Some good blocking, gave him a clear path. They were able to open that up, get the defenders, different parts of the field. So let's see what we got going on here. Is that number 30 jogging on with the T? Is that Joseph Underwood gonna kick the extra point attempt here? Okay. So again, you know, these guys have been practicing a little bit. And it's good. Nice one.
The extra point attempt for number 30, Joseph Underwood, is good.
Here the Centurions players over there pretty excited about that one. So let me adjust the score here. So we've got 8:40 to go in this third quarter. So that was set up by an interception. Chase tipped the ball. Michael was able to intercept it. Nice long pass down the field. Timo went up and was able to come down with it. And then David Johnston was able to make it in for 5 yards. And another score on here. So we've got Raphael Lejeune kicking off again. Players. Still seeing a lot of the same players out there. See Jack out there, Ian, Michael, Joseph, Caleb. Looks like Wyatt. All right, another kick up. Looks like he picks it up at about the 15. And Wyatt again, and the ball comes out.
By number 28, Divi Pradhan, fumble on the play, but it went out of bounds. First on the scene for the Centurions, number 34, Wyatt Moss. And the Colonials will take possession 1st and 10 in their own territory.
So another nice play on coverage there by Wyatt.
Spot of the ball, the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Jefferson.
Forces the ball out, but since they were right there at the sidelines, it just popped out of bounds. Looks like pretty much the same guys on defense there. Here we go, run over this way. Couple of guys
number
on it.
0, Jason Gallo on the carry.
Looks like 56.
Tacklers for the Centurions.
Braden.
Number 56, Braden Cap.
Was following him in on the play. Looks like
a gain of 3 yards to the 33-yard line.
Switch a couple of players.
Second down.
Number 55, Lucas Ingram, is checking in. Looks like Samson Stanley came in. A lot of the same guys otherwise. So Lucas in there on the line, getting a little bit of pep talk there. I don't know if they're going to have enough time to get these guys off the field. Samson's running as fast as he can. He made it out. And 9, Alex is taking over for him, but it looks like the defense is right there. Going to be a loss of a couple. It was
a host of Centurions.
56, 75. It looks like Javi's going out. Who's coming in?
Yard back to the 32-yard line brings up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 8.
66. Looks like Patrick Garreau just came in. See Michael over there pointing, letting Mark know what's going on with the coverage there. Here we go, pass. He's got quite a few guys. I guess there was ball was dropped on that play.
Incomplete, intended for number 0, Jason Gallo. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So it's going to be 4th and about 8 from their own 32-yard line. We got Michael McLaughlin going back to receive the punt here. Looks like
on
Zach
the punt for
Fitz
the Colonials, number 22, Matt Drenning.
is up from him. So their punter's been doing well, I believe, earlier in the game. Sampson was pushing his player back. Now the Centurions need to stay away from that ball. It's going to looks like roll down to about the 40-yard line. Stop there.
Drenning's punt is down at the 40-yard line of the Centurions. 28 yards all net on the punt. And the Centurions will take possession 1st and 10 in their own territory at the 40-yard line.
So it looks like Centurions 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. What do we have in there? Still have number 12 in there, Gabe at quarterback. Looks like Wyatt behind him in the backfield. Oh, looks like he's going to pick up a yard or so on the play.
Carry by number 34, Wyatt Moss over the right side. On the stop for the Colonials, number 4, Cherish Selam.
I guess he'll get 2 on it. Looks like from the
Gain of 2 on the play to the 42-yard line brings up 2nd
marker.
down.
Got 3 receivers over here on this side. See what they have going on there. Oh, pitch out. See if he can make it outside. Oh, nice. Nice that he held on to him. Looks like they're going to give a yard on that carry.
Number 5, Manu Kanaganti.
Yeah.
Gain of a yard to the 43-yard line brings up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 50-yard line.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. But it was nice. He couldn't get outside of the player on defense, and he had him by the jersey, and he kept him there until the rest of his team showed up to help him get the tackle. So it was a good job. So we got Zach over here on this side. What do we have? Is that Chase on the other side, far out there? Looks like they're loading guys up in here, coming after him to move everybody over. Oh, penalty flag. Well, enough for a 1st down, but
49, Joseph Van Dam,
I'm going to guess there was something with motion or
a penalty marker on the play.
Procedure or something like that.
The call's an ineligible man downfield charged against the Centurions. That'll nullify the play.
Yeah, you'll have to check that one out. See how far he was down the field. So
a 5-yard penalty brings the ball back to the 37-yard line, and it remains 3rd down.
And again, that's the use of this huddle film that the guys have. Coaches will bring that play up. They can see what happened, and they can let the guys know, hey, this is where you have to be on this play. Because sometimes, linemen, you're allowed to go, I think it was Rodney was saying 2 yards. So if you get any farther than that, they're going to call that penalty. So we have to see a little bit of a breeze in the quarterback's face at this point. Oh. Looked like he was trying to bring that one back in.
Brown's pass falls incomplete, intended for no one in particular. That'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, so we've got 2 lights going on the other side of the field there. They've got their flashlights on their phone, waving it. Oh, now we're up to 3 over there. So we got Centurions starting to cheer. Oh, I guess they got some going over here, so they're doing it back over there. Guys are having a good time. So Wow, who's coming out? Is Gabe going for it? Because they're going to run out of time. Looks like the back judge over here, whatever he is, he's on 1, 2, 3.
Penalty flag prior to the snap. Substitution infraction charged against the Centurions. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Well, they were going to get delay a game here in a couple of seconds anyway, so that's the kind of thing that they don't need to have here. Looks like Michael McLaughlin back to kick in that 15. Yeah.
Fourth down.
Fourth down. Oh, looks like they're
There's 12
Penalty
people
flags
still.
prior to the snap. Substitution infraction charged against the Centurions.
they've got 11 guys on the field now. Now they're going to call
Timeout
timeout.
Centurions, their first charge timeout of the second half.
So we've got a minute 45 to go in this third quarter. Time's really going to be flying by now since we have a running clock at this point. But a couple of, what's that, like 3 penalties? Because they would have had a first down, but then they had the ineligible downfield and these other things. So they went from what would have been a first down to now they're back fourth down at their own 23. You know, it's 4th and 24, and they're having to punt. So they're going to have everybody counting guys now. Make sure they have just 11 guys out there.
Mike McLaughlin's punt.
And yeah,
Fourth down.
Mike McLaughlin back out there to punt. You know, it's quite a bit of pressure on him to punt. You know, they just keep backing up, so you know the Colonials are going to be pretty excited about that. Oh, nice kick. Bounces, gets right in there. Looks like he's going to return this. Oh,
Punt return by number 4, Cherish Selam.
fumble on the play.
recovered by the
Centurions recover at the 40. I thought that was pretty close to him being down. But there was one of the referees standing right there. So obviously he knew. So we'll go back, check that out. But fumble, do you know who recovered that? Yeah, I think they were just so happy to get that fumble recovery, and they're off the field. So that's about 4 or 5 turnovers that the Colonials have had. So, you know, another play that's not helping them. Here comes Tony Garreau.
First and 10 for the Centurions following the turnover.
So who do we have? Looks like, I think that's DJ and Wyatt in the backfield. Looks like they're going to give the Wyatt, heading out to the right side, cuts it up. Wow, nice
Loss
run.
on the carry, penalty
Flag on the play. Holding.
On the stop for the Colonials, number 2, Neil Malhotra.
So instead of a 9-yard play, we're going to lose about 7 on it once they mark that penalty.
The call is holding charged against the Centurions. It'll remain first down. That penalty will be assessed 10 yards from the spot. And the new spot will be the 48-yard line. First down.
This is not what you want to see the Centurions doing right now. It's just penalty after penalty. I know the coaches are probably pretty frustrated over there on the sideline. These are the kind of things you don't want to see from these guys. That David Lejeune in the backfield there. Pass over to David. down the right side of the field, and he's able to dive for a first
Brown's
down.
pass is complete to number 17, David Lejeune, tripped up by number 11, Parth Gupta, and that is the end of the third quarter.
So it does look like that's
Colonial
enough.
fans, at this time, the auditorium lobby is now open. If you have left your stuff, your bags, all of your articles in that area, it is now open for you to go back and retrieve it at your convenience. Thank you.
Yeah, all right, just throwing the QR code up there for a minute while we change quarters here. So right now the score is Centurions have 55 and Thomas Jefferson has 0. It's been a tough day for the Colonials out there. Anytime they started getting anything going, they just had a bad break. You know, one of them interception that was just a tip ball from Chase that Mike was able to catch. They've had a couple of plays, some fumbles and different things like that. So
once again, Colonial fans, the auditorium
it's been a tough
lobby
day
is
for
now
them.
open for you to
Centurions
retrieve all of your
have been
belongings. If you have left them down there at the conclusion
able
of tonight's
to
game, please make sure
take
to make your way
advantage
down there as
of all
quickly as
those,
possible,
most of those
as
plays.
The school building will be
You know,
closing
even
very
here
shortly after the end of tonight's game. Thank you.
They would have had a first down, but they had some penalties, backed them way up. They punted the ball, and the guy fumbled the ball when he was getting tackled.
First
so,
and 10 for the Centurions.
You know, that's how the
quarter break.
Centurions have the ball back, and that's where we are right now. So we're in the fourth quarter with the score 55-0. And number 12 holding the ball and just running upfield.
Carried by Drown over the left side. First on the scene for the Colonials, number 3, Punav Ketterpal.
So it's at a pickup of a...
Looks like a gain of 9 yards and close to the line to gain.
9, not... Okay.
That'll bring up second down.
Second down and about 1. So let's see, who do we have? We have Chase Anderson over here on the right side. I can see them just put one up for him over in the...
Penalty flag prior to the snap. False start charged against the Centurions. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and remain second down.
So instead of being 2nd and 1, it's now 2nd and 6. So we've got just over 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here. A lot of penalties here at the end of the game for them. Oh, nice pass over there to Chase. Oh, looks like the ball came out.
Brown's pass is complete to number 84, Anderson Case. Fumble on the play.
I guess the Centurions...
Looks like it was recovered by the Centurions. Looks like it was number 9, Alex Paulitz on the recovery.
All right. Nice play, Alex. So that should be a first
the yardage
down.
Was enough for a Centurion first down. Looks like about the 11-yard line. First and 10.
So 1st and 10 from the 11. But that's pretty much how this game's been going. You know, Centurions have a fumble there, and we're able to recover it. And earlier the Colonials had one, or they've had some, and they haven't been able to recover it. So it's just some games you have plays like that, and others they don't go your way. Oh, and they go right back to Chase. Looks like he's diving into the end zone.
Brown's pass complete to number 84, Anderson Case, into the end zone, 11 yards for a Centurion touchdown.
They weren't keeping him out of that one. Looked like he was really doing a good job to get in the end zone there. Thought they were going to have him down about the 5-yard line or something. He kept going. Scored touchdown. And let's see, do we have what do we have on the kick again? Is this Joseph Underwood again kicking, number 30? Oh, another one.
The extra point attempt by number 30, Joseph Underwood, is good.
All right. Do you see a comment in there about a lacrosse team? I've heard that they're trying to get one started. I don't know when. The Centurions? I don't know. Yeah. Check it with Rodney. We aren't sure. That's something you could go to the Centurions website. NVHAA Centurions.org or something like that. Go to the website. And you can email there, and they'll have all the information on that. I don't know. I've just heard that's something that they'd like to have. So if that's something they're going to have, that would be great. So we'll see that. So another kickoff here by Raphael Lejeune. Nice kick. Looks like he put it where nobody is, but he kicked it out of bounds.
Kickoff out of bounds. It'll be an illegal procedure penalty.
So do they get the ball 35 or 40, something like that. Yeah. He almost had it in a really good spot. If it hadn't gone out of bounds, it would have been really nice because nobody was too close to it. So yeah, so 35-yard line's where they're taking over. So we've got nine minutes to go here in the game.
The Colonials will take possession 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So, looks like Luke Mosier's back there. We've got a guy down this way. Looks like nobody's covering him. So I'm hoping Luke's going to come over this way and help out. Because he's beat.
Saran's pass is complete to number 2, Neil Malhotra. On the stop for the Centurions, number 26, Jack Derrickson.
Yeah, it looks like Jack got turned around there and lost where the ball was when it was coming in.
23 yards, and that's enough for another Colonial. First down.
But he was able to recover and make the tackle on the play. Here we go. Looks like the quarterback's gonna keep it and not go anywhere.
Carry by number 9, Ishan Saran.
I guess he's gonna pick up about 2 yards.
Wrapped up by number 22, David Johnston for the Centurions.
David Johnston.
Gain of a yard on the play to the 41-yard line. Second down.
Second down. So we got Jack coming back in over here on this side. Just got to make sure. Looks like they're going to. Oh!
Handoff to number 8, Royce Ward, taken down behind the line of scrimmage by number 3, Javier Perez for the Centurions. A loss on the play back to the 45-yard line.
Javi got in there for a stop on that.
Gain at the Colonial 32-yard line.
So it'll be
third down and 13.
3rd and 13. Got some guys moving around over here on the coverage. Looks like Mark Vivian over there on that side. Left over there all by himself. And he's got the interception. Mark Vivian. Oh, and a flag on the play.
Pass is intercepted by number 7, Mark Vivian. Taken out of bounds.
We'll see what this flag's about.
Penalty marker during the interception return.
I guess a hold on the return. Oh, a block in the back. It seemed like, for the most part, most of the guys were standing there just not doing anything because of that last one when
Call as an illegal block in the back charged against the Centurions. It took place after the interception, so the turnover will stand. That penalty will be assessed, it looks like 15 yards from the spot of the infraction. And the Centurions will take possession 1st and 10 in their own territory at the 32-yard line.
So yeah, 1st and 10, they're on 32 with just under 7 minutes to go right now. Looks like we got a run by David Lejeune here. Wow. He starts going down and he dives ahead for a couple yards.
On the stop for the Colonials, number 22, Matt Drenning. Gain of 4 yards to the 36-yard line, 2nd down.
So brings up a 2nd and what's that, 6 from their own 36-yard line. So number 43 is going in motion. That's Zayas, and another penalty flag on the play.
Handoff to number 17, David Lejeune. On the stop for the Colonials, number 28, Divi Pradhan, a penalty marker on the play.
Just getting really sloppy over here.
Illegal procedure charged against the Centurions. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and remain 2nd down.
So they're backed up to 2nd and 9. 2nd and 10. Looks like they're the box is on one of the chain markers.
Second down and 10.
Oh.
Penalty flag prior to the snap. False start charged against the Centurions. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and remain 2nd down.
So just backing up.
Fans, let's have a big hand for your TJ Colonial cheerleaders.
Under 5 minutes to go in the game.
Spot of the ball, the 27-yard line, 2nd down and 15.
Oh. Woo. Big hole. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down on that. So he's going to pick up about 16 yards.
Was number 23. That is Muhammad Beg.
That's
a gain of 17 to the 44-yard line is enough for another Centurion first down.
Putting in Luke Moser now.
So, yeah, it looks like number 6, Luke, is in at quarterback. Let's see. Number 10 looks like Brian Ballas is in there. Ballas. Number 5's in. Nick Pell.
And then 26, yeah.
26, yeah, Jack Derrickson is in on offense. Oh.
Handoff to number 17, David Lejeune. First on the scene for the Colonials, number 23, Muhammad Beg. In at quarterback for the Centurions, number 6, Luke Moser.
We'll see you next year. You'll probably beat us next year. A lot of people yeah. Dude, take care.
All right, let's see. So who do we have? Is that number 10, Brian Ballas. 43, Isaias. Oh, Lejeune again with the ball.
Lejeune on the carry. On the stop for the Colonials, number 77, Mohamed Musa.
So that's going to bring up a third and we'll call it 11 from their own
A gain up to the
43.
43-yard line brings up third down, the line to gain in Colonial territory at the 46-yard line. Third down, and we'll call it a short 12.
We have 6, 10, 66. Patrick Garreau, Tony Garreau. It's kind of hard to figure all these numbers out when half of them are staying on the other side. Number 8, Raphael Lejeune's out there. All right, Luke's got a pass over there. Oh,
Moser's pass falls incomplete over to the far side. Looks like it was intended for 26, Jack Derrickson.
so it looks like they're going to
Covering
bring
for
up
the
a
Colonials, number 14, Luke Brazy. That'll bring up fourth down.
fourth down. Looks like they're going to go for it. You know, we've got under 2 minutes to go in the game. So they're going to go for it on 4th and 11. I don't know if guys going back thinking there's going to be a punt. Oh, he's coming up to cover. Luke's rolling out to the right. He's got a guy. Oh, and they caught it. And it's going to be a first down. That's the kind of game.
Moser's pass is complete.
It bounced up. I don't know who the two receivers were over there. It bounced up. They caught it. It seemed like they were juggling it. And there were.
We'll credit 56, Braden Cap with the reception.
Yeah, Braden Cap on the reception there. They're saying. Is there? I don't see any flags anywhere. Oh.
Penalty marker on the play.
Illegal touching. Yeah.
He's a lineman.
Yeah.
Braden is?
Yeah.
Is he the
Braden
first one to
Cap.
touch it though?
Yeah. The lineman can't catch it. Illegal touching.
Yeah, illegal touching.
It's got to be a fumble.
Okay.
The call is illegal touching called against the Centurions.
Well, they'll try it again. So, illegal touching.
Looks like it'll be assessed 5 yards back to the 42-yard line. It will remain fourth down.
Well, okay. We're down to 54 seconds in the game. 53, clock's running now. So who do we have? Oh, we got some guys moving around. Got some guys getting confused. Not how you want this to go here. Oh, Luke's just going to take off. He's a fast guy.
Carry by number 6, Luke Moser, a penalty marker on the play.
Flag on the field at the 50. So we'll see what that's about. It's got to be a hold, a block, something. Looks like they're going to mark the ball short of where a first down would be anyway, and if that's the case, then if it was on the Centurions, they'll just decline it, and the ball will
Holding
turn
charged
over.
against the Centurions. Looks like the play was short of the line to gain, so the penalty will be declined. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Colonials will take possession in their own territory at the 46-yard line.
So yeah, so we'll have here with the game ending. We should still have when the guys are shaking hands. I have
number 9, Ishan Saran,
I have a couple things I want to say, but I won't. So that's been a great game for the Centurions.
Fans, once again,
Score
you are
of
reminded,
62-0.
Auditorium lobby, please
So
make your way
it
down
was
there as
really
quickly
good job
as
for them
possible, as the school
coming out
building
there,
will be
scoring a lot of
shutting down
points.
shortly after the
And
conclusion of this ball game.
it was a great time if you're a Centurion fan for everything that was going on.
Director of Student Activities, Mr. Dylan Forche, we thank you for attending tonight's game, and we ask that you please drive home safely.
So we're gonna just a minute of probably the guys going out there. They'll come out, shake hands real quick, and then the teams will probably go on their way. And just a reminder, we'll be at the Bucks in a week and a couple days. So it's on the 9th. I believe it's a 2 p.m. game. So if you want to check that out, we should be broadcasting from Twitch. We'll put the QR code back up here for just a minute as we're finalizing everything here on the game. And the players will be able to see the huddle film. So we have that. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, we won't have a vantage point like this at most of our games this year. So we'll be more like field level. But you guys that have been watching the games for a while will know that. So again, we just want to thank everybody for watching the game. Centurions had a really good game out there. Just appreciate everybody watching. And again, thank you. And we shall talk to you guys next time. Thank you.